Hey, 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 good morning, everybody. Good morning, collective, soul tribe. What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Child, I know, it's just, Wednesday, August 26th. It's 6:33 a.m. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, let's see what's going on in the ethers, all right? Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, I think I'm going to just go ahead and finish up these zodiacs. I know I'm a little bit late, guys. Sorry. Let me see where I left off. I think I left off at Gemini. Let me see. Dolly Parton died. Yeah, man. I felt like when Whitney Houston died, it was like I felt like I had a connection to her somehow, some way, right? Yeah, and with Dolly Parton, it was the same. It felt like a loss, in a way. Okay, I left off at Cancer, so it is Leo. All right, Leo, how did I do this last time? Okay, I pulled some of these. All right, let's get some of these, Leo. I know your message is being recorded in the middle of the week, but that's okay. It's still a week. Okay. Some of these things could have already begun. You could be in the middle of it. This is what you can expect. Oh, Spirit said pour into you too. Don't forget to pour into yourself while you're out here taking care of everybody else, okay? The Leos, you guys are pretty good at taking care of yourselves, but just, be mindful of taking care of your own needs, your own emotions, your own need to fall back, to stop, just take some time for yourself, right? Not being selfish, but have a day of the week that you don't answer the phone to run, to anybody unless it's a serious emergency. You know what I mean? Like, nope, that's my day. Any other day except that day, right? Because we are one. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. Boom. Yeah. And we have to learn how to set boundaries for ourselves in our lives, within our relationships and our families, our jobs, and outside, right? Well, we got misery. Misery loves company this week. Be careful of people that, and always something going on, things never working out, they always got some shit coming up, just be cautious of that energy, okay? Oh, we got one. I promise God, if He brought my children back to me so I could see if they're okay, even if they didn't want a relationship with me, I would accept it. That's my energy. That's something I wrote, but I put it in here because I know I'm not the only one. It doesn't have to be your children. It could be a family member, a spouse, maybe you did something that you regret, and it caused an ending. And, you're remorseful about it, and you pray for, you ask God to mend it, to fix it, right? And even if He doesn't, right, just to make sure that, 414 on the clock, that people are okay, right? That they're covered, right? That you're right. Come on, Spirit. Thank you. You ask for forgiveness, you know what I mean? And to take care of those and to cover those that you love, right? Thank you, Spirit. Hallelujah. So we got misery. Okay, with the pour into you too, you could be, I'm hearing overcompensating. All right, don't overcompensate. We got an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could be dealing with Leo. Okay? And then we got High Priest, and she did the same thing to you as she did to other people. So that could be somebody in your life, right? Somebody that was that's unable or unwilling to overcome their life in a way, right? Like somebody that holds on to the past. What else did I get for you guys? Oh, but I think I did these first though. Let's see what's going on here for my collective Leos. We got the waxing crescent moon. Baby, you planted the seed, now water it. Stay focused, stay consistent, and don't drift off. This is what the pour into you too, okay? The waxing crescent is the action commitment phase. It encourages you to take small steps, stay focused, and nurture the intentions you set during this new moon. Best for starting routines, building momentum, and staying consistent. Don't forget to water your own seeds. We got 333. Your spirit team said, we got you. Support is all around you. Just follow the signs. We are one. Pour into yourself to continue to pour into others as you do. You know what I mean? But you just understand. Don't, and learn when to stop giving, especially when you're feeling drained, for one, and you also can see how someone is consistently over stepping the boundaries. Thank you, Spirit. We got an Aquarius sign, Libra. We got a Y. Somebody's first initial could be Y. And yes, Yvonne, Yvette, Yolanda, Yogi, Yeshua. Ooh. Yeshua. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, what we got? Family drama. Yeah, somebody could be dealing with family drama. A lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, a lot of things being said, arguing, fussing, fighting. Somebody could have become very intuitive from a lot of trauma around them. Verbal abuse, emotional abuse, abandonment, isolation, a way to shut off the noise. Somebody likes to shut off the noise. Somebody could like to wear their headphones when shit's happening, when people are arguing, fussing, and fighting. I feel like somebody's also, this is giving me generational. If you look in the back, you see a couple back there, right? And then you see a couple here, and here's a third generation. So this could be like generational energy. Somebody's very intuitive, okay? Somebody learned how to go within as a protection mechanism, in a way. What's going on here? Somebody could have took on the energy of a person always trying to make peace. The peacemaker. What we got here? 7777. Some of you guys could be seeing these numbers. Spiritual jackpot. Your intention is hitting. Blessings, favor, and divine timing turned up. Somebody's very intuitive. There's someone that pours a lot into others. It's almost as if you want to make everybody feel good. You want to make everybody happy. Somebody could have an eating disorder. All right, eating too much, overeating their emotions when they start feeling some kind of way, or they don't eat. Somebody could be losing weight, stress. Something about your third eye as well. I never noticed they had little eyeballs up there with wings. You're seeing things from a higher perspective, a wider view. Ooh, come on now. Your intuition is hitting, Spirit said. You're accepting the blessing that God bestowed on you, the favor, right? What you asked for, you received. I want to know more about that misery. Can we get some more about that misery? What does the collective mean? The collective Leos need to know about this misery, Spirit. What we got here? Feather. Think first before you judge. I think there's another sign that got this too as well. This could be your intuition. Some of you guys could be an occult. I could say that. Some of you guys could be being initiated into a cult. Something about witches doing rituals, taking in some kind of oath. Come on, Spirit. Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? Some of you could have gravitated toward spirituality and people that may do work in divination in some way, believe, there's some kind of belief, something like that, running from your family drama. We could have, gangs, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Not just that, but even women do that too, but like societies and stuff like that, groups that practice divination, they practice spiritual things, all depends on, the thing is here, it all depends on what is it that you're doing these rituals towards, to whom, for what, right? Like when we were kids, and when we used to sit around and pledge an oath to each other, it was like you stick a needle in your, draw blood and then you mix the blood. That's the same thing, right? Yeah, that's the same thing. Can you imagine? Don't look at that shit like that when you're kids, right? Like, you all get together, we always gonna be best friends in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever gonna break us up. That same shit, right? Everybody wear Adidas, everybody wear Nike, whatever the fuck it is, right? That's all you wear in the whole community. That's what that is, right? So in a way, we're all trying to belong to something, right? A community. Think before you judge, right? Before you say, oh, this is this and this is that and that's bad, and think about this shit like where do you, what's your circle looking like, right? But it does. Yeah, some of you guys could have gone astray as a child, as a teenager. You may have gone off, ran away from home or some shit like that, and joined a cult. Even who? Come on now. Even when child. Spirits, listen, some of y'all could have ran into somebody that's been exploiting you, like pimping, and you know what I'm saying? You got to be cautious of that shit, especially when you're out on the street alone, right? Rebels. and meet up and join with people that say they'll protect you. They got your back, right? Long as you know, have they back and they can trust you and you can trust them. You know what I mean? And y'all do shit. Some, you know, listen, I don't want to get all into all that, right? Because I don't promote any of that stuff. You know what I mean? But, you know, what else we got here? Protest. Listen. 2628. Start a revolution. So you guys are standing, whoever you are, you're standing up for who you are, what you do. You believe in your beliefs. You believe in the things that your community believes in. You belong. You feel comfortable with this, right? And you could be, you know, like standing up for what you believe. Like, you're not bad people, you know, but we are who we are. We believe, you know, we want to live our lives the way we live our lives in peace with the community, right? And to be fucking accepted as a group, because the whole world is as a bunch of little groups. You got groups of people, groups of races, you know, it's groups. Everything's a fucking group. Listen, when we gave equal rights for same-sex marriage, that's a group, right? Same thing here. You know, the right to be spiritual in your beliefs and not have to hide it. You know what I mean? Think before you judge. Can I get... No, spirit. This is for Leo. This is almost like a personal... Leo, let me get off of this for you all. Yeah. This is almost like a personal. We got spaceship in the Phoenix. I'm telling you, listen. Yeah, creating something new. Don't be afraid to sing, to speak your voice. Library. Take control of your own narrative. 22 could be significant. 43 and 9. How's that for a happy ending? You're different. You're unique. And you found your soul tribe. Or you will be. I mean, yeah, no judgment. No judgment here. You know what I mean? You ain't out here hurting nobody. Listen, I ain't got no problem with you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about it. If you're out here, you know, raising the vibration of the universe, baby, listen, God gave us all gifts. Okay, Leo? I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, I just did those. Is that it? All right. I think so, Leo. No, I don't think so, Leo. I think I pulled some of these for these folks, too. I did that already. Leo, let me go. I'll see y'all. Y'all stay up.